I've got this far. All these are a repeat of these, which is a repeat of these. And now all I have to do is the scroll in the middle. So let's go to normal, increase the size of the screen, and go and pick up my tool. Hit my numeral 3 key. I have to go in a bit closer. Shape my nodes. I'm not going to make it all the way. It's a wee bit of a nuisance because I didn't want to have any short runs. Because of course every time you insert a node, you are forcing a needle penetration. Okay, that just about gives me the shape. And you'll see I've got a width of 0.2 of a millimeter, sketch, minimum length 0.8, maximum length 2.5 millimeters. Generate stitches. Now I go and pick up my satin, and I'm leaving it on 4. Normally I wouldn't do satin stitch on 4, but I looked at how things were looking and I thought, well, it's not a tremendous amount of satin stitching, so just for once leave it at the default. I'm putting my second node up there. Okay, move this one so he's just kissing that one. Give this a bit of shaping. Better. There's my circular node. Move my screen so as I can see where I'm going. And you'll notice that my angle's now swinging. And the reason for that is I want my stitch lengths to be long enough for my machine to be able to create them. Because they're fairly narrow. Right. Now I need to close that one so as they're just about kissing. Until that generates stitches. And it's given me an underlay again. Parameters. I don't want underlays. Hold parameters for new objects. Apply. Thank you. Generate. And pull out. Go and pick up the outline tool. Hit my numeral 3 key. I'm not quite going to get away with that distance. That's better. The fewer nodes you can get away with, the better. But at the same time, you still want it to create the curves that you want. Now, all these little red dots that you can see mark last and first nodes. So you can see where I changed from sketch stitch to satin stitch. Start of the satin stitch, end of the satin stitch, start of the sketch stitch. Okay, up to there. Generate stitches. Satin, let's just make satin, it's not giving me, no, that's fine. Numeral 3 key. I've got to go in a bit closer. Put that one up there. Almost kissing. If I go in a bit closer still, you can see there is definitely a small gap between the two. I'm going to pull that in a bit more. Then pull back out. Move these. I'm going to have to go to the opticians, I think. I have problems seeing where nodes are. Alright, that was last one. That was last one laid. You're probably wondering where you could use a design like this. Well, reason I've chosen these calligraphic devices, and it is pure selfishness on my part, is I want you to get used to your node laying and knowing when you can play around with stitch angles. For instance, this one needs to be there's an awful lot of talk about, oh, your satin stitches, the angles must be at right angles to the one on the opposite side. Fine if you're doing something which is got a regular width all the way around of about 2mm or above, but when you're coming down to taper away to nothing, you can't do that. And you've got to think of your machine. Okay, that would have been the last one laid. So one here. Need to highlight that one. And then I'm going to place the last node to one side. Move it up so as it's kissing. Okay, generate stitches. Pull back. That's that one done. And go and pick up outline tool. Numeral 3. 1, 2, 3. Oh. Oh. Generate. Pick up the satin tool. Numeral 3. Move in. Place first one up there, bring them down to make them kiss. Now each one of these grid lines represents 1mm square, so you can see these aren't much more than 1mm wide. So that's why I'm not laying my angles at right angles to the opposite side. And where's the little circle in here? Nope. There's only one way to find out. There he is. I don't know if you can see it. There's a little, two little hairs on that. As soon as I touched that, it showed me where this was. So if I touch this one and look in that general area, there it is. So if you're having problems seeing where the little round dots are, tap on your end node. Let's pull out just a little. It also tells you which direction you're travelling in. Tapped on that, there's the two little hairs on the circular node, so that tells me exactly where it is. I just want to move that one in a touch to keep that curve going. I moved this one out. Right. Move him in so they're kissing. Move him out so he's still giving a bit of a curve. Until it generates stitches. Right, go and pick up outline tool, numeral 3 key. Generate stitches, satin, column tool, numeral 3, move him in so as they're kissing. That was the last node laid. That needs to be slightly more angled. I know this is contrary to what I would normally tell you, but if you're doing narrow zigzag and you want to be certain it's going to stitch, you've got to give it a wide enough stitch angle. And place the other one there, move in and make them kiss. That's about the middle of that black line. Pull back out, curve him round to meet that one until it generates stitches. Pull right out. There it is. Oh look, when I got this bit. Numeral 3 key. Okay, how far can I get? That far. And up to there. Just give that a bit of a curve until that generates stitches. And let's pull, oops, too far back. One-to-one in 3D. It does need something there for an eye, doesn't it? Okay. Yeah, this is an exercise in node laying. And how far you can go between nodes to get the curves that you want. Okay. I'm going to go to the fill tool, auto column, shape. First of all, I've got to put a node in. Thank you. Shape, ellipse 4 elements, and I never get this right. And it's going to be a very small shape. Two elements, generate, and then just move it you know, I do believe I've forgotten how to move. Hold down shift, tap your directional arrow key and move it into position. Click off, go and pick up Satin column tool. Now you're going to have a little jump, but let's move in. One. Actually, I think I will close that up to that one. Where's the curve node gone? Ooh, he's right up there. And bring that curve node back in. Generate. Highlight this one, and I'm just going to resize him. Parameters, auto column, generate. Pull out and have a look at him in 3D. There we go. One calligraphic bird. Now in the next video we're running through the simulated stitch out, see if there's going to be any problems. Then we'll compile, put into editor, and then we'll go through it in editor and see if anything needs cleaning up. So I'll see you in the next video.